Welcome to Zentangles. This video is going to show you how I created this loon drawing in the Zentangle style. So first off, you start with some pencil guidelines. So then that way, if you screw up, it gives you just a general idea, but then you can erase until you have the layout that you want. Then you go over with your pen or Sharpie, whatever it is that you're using. Start with simple lines. Really start with basic, just general structuring lines. And then from there, then you get to have the fun and add in those details, designs, and you just got to keep adding in more, increasing value, increasing the contrast, adding different designs, all that stuff. So take a look at how I am doing that here. Little tip that I found helpful if you are doing a repetitive pattern around something is go all across one side and then go back in underneath. So then that way, if I had an odd number of lines, I could always add in some underneath. But then that way I knew that they would line up properly. And then I just continued on from there. So on my background, I know that I'm gonna want it darker, but I didn't know what I wanted to do in those in-between spots. So that's where I started with one, created a pattern with that, left the other ones blank, and I'm gonna think about what it is that I want to do from there. Now, the focal point of my project is this loon. So I'm going through and just thickening up that line so it really pops against the rest. I don't want to color in the whole thing black because it's not really a Zentangle. It would take a really long time. It doesn't have the details or designs or creativity. So I just started out with really thick outlines. I can always add in more details to make it darker later on, but I figured that would be an easy place to start. Now I'm giving a little bit more structure to those background lines, making a couple of them a little bit darker. You can see up top, I actually ended up screwing up, and so later on you will see how I create that into a new pattern. Once again, I'm adding to that pattern, but I'm not sure what I want to do, if I want to do this pattern in every single one. So I'm alternating, leaving those white lines. Once again, I can always go back in and add more later on, but that's what I decided to do with my background. Now I'm going on to these little currents that I have in the water, kind of making some thick lines again because I want them to pop out against the rest of the water. I think the flow creates a cool atmosphere. And then I decided to go with these dots because I thought that kind of reminded me a little bit of water as well. So I continue to outline, but I end up needing a break from the water. The dots I thought got a little repetitive for me. So I looked up some other patterns just to see what other options, kind of get some inspiration. I'm not probably gonna copy anything, but just to see other ways of structuring things. 'Cause I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my trees. You can see that I did some like checkerboard diamond style outlines. So I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do with those. So I'm doing some tests on my note card or scrap piece of paper just because I want to make sure that it looks good or kind of see what works and see what doesn't before I put it on my project. So I take what I learned in that little practice and then I am trying it out on my final. same as I said earlier, I'm starting out with just getting like the general structure, keeping the designs fairly simple, and then I go in and I add those little extra details, making thicker lines, keeping thinner lines, adding some different textures, upping that contrast, because you can always leave things light and then put something dark right next to it to really make it pop. But if you are adding too many details, then it gets lost really, really quickly. So then this is kind of where I end up being at, and you can kind of see the difference in the contrast. The body takes a very long time because I am creating this little pattern. I am shading in some of the areas, but I'm leaving the triangles because it kind of reminds me of a feather pattern. But then I'm just doing outlines there. So some close-ups on some of the designs that I did here. You can kind of see throughout, but it is a time-consuming process, but that's how you create good work. So enjoy the process.